Well, if all goes well, United might be sold to the Qataris or Sir Jim Ratcliffe by the end of this month. Welcome to United Matters channel. How are you guys, and where are you watching us from? I go by the names of Rock and David. Harry Kane, his only post-board destination in the Premier League is Manchester United. Rio Ferdinand, Jamie Carragher have gone ahead and really revealed to us why, and they are just reiterating the words we've always been saying about his move at all is to stay into the Premier League. Though to me, I believe there is another team that might sign him and obviously give him the glory that he wants of lifting trophies and playing the Champions League football, provided the team really goes ahead to really find itself play into the Champions League. And I'm going to let you know, I'm going to be letting you know of that team. Then we are talking about Sabitzer, who has really gone ahead and really thanked United fans for welcoming him hugely and making him feel at home at Carrington and at Old Trafford. Don't forget to subscribe. How do you subscribe? Lower right bottom corner, that's the place to be. Smash the black button that has the word subscribe. After smashing it, hit the notification bell that will enable you get notified every time I upload a video onto our YouTube channel. Now, they talk about town. You get all the word on the street is when is United going to get sold? That is the word on the street. And who is going to really buy United? Is it Sir Jim Ratcliffe or Qataris? As stories have been trending that the Qataris are really in the pole position of taking over Manchester United, because even their initial bid is really more than that of Sir Jim Ratcliffe's, because Sir Jim Ratcliffe's made a bid of £4 billion and Sheikh Jassim Al Thani made a bid of £5 billion, and that was the first bid, meaning that he can go further, he can stretch further to £6 billion that the Glazers need. Now, as they are going to fly to Manchester next week, that is the Qataris, not Sheikh Jassim himself, but the representatives, the lawyers, the administrators, the executive directors of his 9-2 foundation. They're going to fly to Old Trafford to go through the player contracts, the plan of the team, the designs of the new stadium, the development of Carrington, to be really thrown some light to what the plan of the club is. And obviously after that will be done, then they'll come out and really give their final bid. Whoever comes in with a very huge bid over the other will take over the club, as the Rain Group is really running this and they want it to go that side. Now, we've been told by Mike Keegan, he's a sports news correspondent for the Daily Mail Sport, or for the Mail Sport, and he has been so much close to this. He has gone ahead and confirmed to us that should things go according to plan, a deal for Manchester United could be agreed by the end of the month. Why the end of the month? Because I think there is what we call the international break. From 19th of this month up to the 31st of this month, there is not going to be anything like Premier League football, club football. It's going to be international break, teams playing in the qualifiers of the African Cup of Nations, Euro qualifiers, and so on and so forth. So as it stands, United might use that period to find themselves selling the club, especially if at all the Glazers are really wishing good for the club of Manchester United, because the best thing they can ever give to Manchester United as a gift, amidst all the bad things they've done to us, is to sell us on time, to get the new owner, maybe Qatari or Sir Jim Ratcliffe, time to discuss with the board of United on who Ten Hag wants to really reinforce his team and make us better. So to me, I believe that's what they can do for us. If they can't do that for us and let this club sold before April, then they'll be the bad people that would have failed to do something good to really exonerate themselves and maybe find themselves in better positions in the hearts of Manchester United fans all over the world. But let's wait and see how that is going to unfold as it stands. But let's leave that at that, because the takeover is the one expected to facilitate the transfer window of Manchester United, because the Glazers don't have money to inject in the club. Jamie Carragher has really gone ahead to issue a statement about Harry Kane. He has said, I think the only place he can go to realistically is Manchester United. I don't want to see him at United for obvious reasons. Liverpool have just signed Darwin Núñez. Manchester City have got Erling Haaland, and he can't go to Arsenal. So he's talking about United being the realistic destination of Harry Kane. I 100% believe in him, but there is another team that I've thought about as I started this video. But to defend what Jamie Carragher is saying, Harry Kane can't go to Arsenal. That's it, because Arsenal are rival to Tottenham Hotspur. He can't go to Chelsea. Chelsea are also rival to Tottenham Hotspur. He just doesn't want to be playing in the London derby against his former London side. He can't go to Liverpool. Liverpool have Darwin Núñez in, and they cannot go in and spend £100 million again on another striker. Man City have Erling Haaland. So the only teams left are Manchester United, and the other team I've thought about is Newcastle. Should Newcastle qualify for the Champions League, right? Should they qualify for the Champions League, they can find themselves in a position of convincing Harry Kane to go to their team. And I think they would be in a better position to sign him because they're having money. And we are really not. So we are pessimistic of the United takeover. Do we know when United will be sold? Do we know when United will be talking to the representatives of these players they want to sign? Though yesterday I did a story that the board of United has contacted the third party representative of Harry Kane. I don't like Harry Kane at Manchester United. Though when Erik ten Hag sanctions that deal will happen and we sign him, I'll back him. But I rather a Benjamin Šeško, I rather a Goncalo Ramos, I rather a Victor Osimhen. Young player who is going to come out and really play lots of games for the club of Manchester United. So that's why I rather such a player than a Harry Kane. I know Harry Kane is a very good striker. He will come in and really hit the ground running, but we are having very many players who are really in their 30s. Casemiro, 31. Eriksen, 31. So I'm afraid about that. Look at Rafael Varane. He's going to clinch 30 years of age. So I don't want us to be in that situation of us having players that are really so much in their early 30s. You get? I think it's better we go in with a striker this time around who is really young, 21, 22, 23 years of age, meaning that we can rely on him for the rest of the 7 seasons at Manchester United. That's it. So I don't see it as something great for us, though there is nothing you can do about it. If the CEO of United is obsessed with bringing in this guy, Harry Kane, then you have nothing to do. And if at all even the board, Erik ten Hag goes ahead to sanction it, then you are really left with 0 options. And when you look at Jamie Carragher saying that doesn't want him to come to Manchester United because he knows what it means United to be having Harry Kane. If we get in a striker who can get us 20, 30 goals a season, plus Marcus Rashford coming in through and really getting us those goals, and if at all Greenwood returns, all Amad Diallo, all Anthony, one of those, and he can score us like 15 goals a season, obviously we are into the title race and we can win the trophy. And that's what Ferguson used to do back in the days when he's really coaching United. He used to be having Andeko, he could score 20 goals a season, Dwight York the same, Teddy Sheringham the same, Ole Gunnar Solskjaer scoring like 15 or 12 there. So he knows that he's having 4 strikers that can give him an average of 15 goals. You get? Those are like 100 goals from all those 4 strikers, meaning that no one can really challenge you for the for the trophy. Reason being, we are having very many options of the trophy. That's why it's hard for Man City to compete for the trophy with Arsenal. You get? Their sources of goals are limited, like they were last season. Last season, they are really having wide options of goals. Their goals were evenly distributed. If you get in Harry Kane, I understand he's really a proven striker, and he really just throw it or hit the ground running and really add more goals to those of Marcus Rashford, meaning that we're causing in very many goals. And when I saw the chances that we created, close to 350 chances, and we only scored 48 goals, it shows that we need a center forward who is really clinical. But to me, I think we should go in for Ramos of Benfica, Benjamin Šeško. Those two are the ones I'm fronting, according to me. But Rio Ferdinand, a United legend who won everything at the club of Manchester United, has gone ahead and let us know that Harry Kane is also someone. Harry Kane is also someone people are talking about. They may be contract negotiations with Tottenham Hotspur coming up, or perhaps he would be looking to move. I think he's looking to move. Then Ferdinand said there are 2 options that jump out at you. I think Victor Osimhen, in terms of form and being that out and out number 9 striker, is arguably in better form than anyone in the world at the moment. I understand Victor Osimhen, but the amount of money that we should go in and pay for Osimhen, I think we can get Gonzalo Ramos at half the amount of money. We can buy Victor Osimhen. We can get Benjamin Šeško, half that amount of money. We can buy Harry Kane or Osimhen. So why don't we go in for those ones that are cheap and really the next big thing, the next Kylian Mbappe's, the next Haaland's, you get the next Lewandowski's. Those are the forwards that we should be looking for to get at Manchester United. And so I believe Ferdinand is really pumping in to bring in Harry Kane because he's English, and they know that United has always had that English centre forward, and they are going to push for it in the media like no other. And don't be surprised that in the next weeks we are going after the Premier League break to go to the national friendlies. They are going to be putting a lot of pressure onto the board of United to sign Harry Kane through their respective media outlets they are working at. Expect that. Now, let's do a little bit of Sabitzer. Amidst him being out of the game today that we are playing against Rio Betis, he has said the following: I want to thank you for your warm welcome. I said I wanted to win trophies for Manchester United, for the fans and for us. That's our goal, and we'll do everything to achieve it. And one is in already. One is in for Sabitzer, and I think he is really happy and he would love to go in for more, especially that of the UEFA Europa League and FA Cup. Then Sabitzer again, he said the following: the UEFA Europa League, that we want to win the competition. We'll do everything to get to the final and win this trophy. That is Sabitzer for you, that he is really willing to do everything to win the trophy for Manchester United. And though today he's out, ruled out by the manager, you never know what's going to happen. You get? I think Rio Betis, it's one of those ties that we should go ahead and really beat them. We should knock out teams like Rio Betis. That's it. If we're a serious team, then Rio Betis shouldn't be a hindrance into our journey to the final of the UEFA Europa League, because the only huge team I really feel that can really give us hardships is Arsenal. That's it. And I think if we're having our entire team, we can beat Arsenal. We can beat Arsenal. The good thing is that Anton Martial is back, Lindelof is back. So we are now waiting for Sabitzer to return, Eriksen to return, and the draw of the quarterfinal is going to be held tomorrow. Not tomorrow, next Thursday, next Friday next week. You get? So Friday next week, even if you are drawn against Arsenal, I think by the time we play them, Eriksen will be back. I think we'll be playing that tournament in the second week of April. Eriksen will be back. Sabitzer will be available. So we just want to find ourselves in a better position of redoing the needful at the club of Manchester United. Then Sabitzer said, there are no easy games at this stage of the competition. We have to be ready for Betis. They are a good team with good quality players, but I think when we are on the pitch, we'll show our qualities and we'll win these games. Guys, this is what I like about Sabitzer. This guy just sees himself a winner. He just sees himself a winner, and he believes that his quality can surpass any quality of a player of the team they are going to face. So that is Sabitzer for you. I love Sabitzer because of that, and is a very good player that keeps on going and never really stops showing and spreading the love for Manchester United. Sabitzer is one of those players that I really think should get into that midfield. And today I thought was going to start, but the reason is simple. He's really injured. He's really injured. All ill, I don't know, but the manager will tell us today what's wrong with Sabitzer. So guys, your thoughts onto the United takeover, deadline issued, what do you think about it, Hurricane update, and Victor Osimhen in the mix, and then Sabitzer thanking United fans for making him feel at home. Your thoughts onto those stories are welcome in the comment section below. Rokan David remains my name. A sign out for now. See you later. Don't forget to subscribe and put close to 200 likes on this video, and I cover you all in the precious blood of Jesus Christ, because he is our living hope. Guys, I'm out.